take the headband off. Hey mamas, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As today's video, we are about to talk about my first trimester. As I mentioned in my first time video, my first trimester was, you know, a roller coaster. So I will try to keep this video short, but get ready for the ride. Before we get into it, look at my hair. I did it myself. Shout out to me. You know, I'm in Germany and I gotta do what I gotta do. So let's get right into this video. So this video is about obviously my first trimester. Symptoms, issues, feelings, thoughts, everything. Okay, so we're gonna talk about how I literally, why am I moving this? How I felt my first trimester. So yes, I found out I was pregnant while I was in Texas, and then not even 2 weeks later I was on a plane to go to Germany. I have been to Germany before, but I was more myself, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But now that I'm pregnant, it was hell. Okay, so let's talk about not first symptoms, but the first thing I was dealing with. So when I first got to Germany, I was sleeping a lot because we were on quarantine. I was sleeping a lot, like a lot. One day I slept for 24 hours and my husband really was like worried. Like he literally kept checking on me. So I had abdominal pain. My abdominal pain was kind of like not cramp. I wasn't cramping. It was like my stomach was hurting. So you know, like with pregnancy, if you Google abdominal pain, don't do it. I learned my lesson. It makes you feel like you're gonna have a miscarriage. It makes you feel like it's terrible things on Google. So don't Google when you're pregnant. Don't Google. Even though I did it my entire pregnancy, I'm still learning from not Googling. Trying to call my doctor instead. But I had really bad abdominal pain to the point one night I had to go to the ER because I literally didn't understand what was going on. Like my stomach was hurting. So sadly, when I went to the ER, I was in the German hospital. That's a long story. I waited 4 hours. I felt like I was gonna die, like literally. And then I got checked for like 2 minutes and the doctor's like, yeah, you're fine, go. Listen, that's a story for another time. But I had I was feeling uninterested. Like, it's sad because I was looking at my husband and he's trying everything, like, you know, babe, are you okay? Babe, is everything okay with you? Babe, do you need anything? He was literally the most he was the most patient, loving, grateful. Yeah, I'm just grateful for him because he was so patient with me. And we weren't able, obviously we just moved, we had no furniture, we were waiting for our household goods to get delivered. Our bed we were sleeping in was really hard, and that's part of my symptoms. The couch was hard to sit on, so I wouldn't want to be in the living room. I just wanted to be in the room, and I just wanted to be on my phone sleeping, or just like I was sleeping a lot because of the way I felt. Like, you know, I just wanted that feeling to go away. Next, we're gonna talk about mood swing. My mood swing wasn't as bad as I thought, but when I was in Texas, my friends, they're like, yo, I'm gonna stay away from you because I will be hella happy for like 1 second, and then the next I'll be like, not angry, but like just like frustrated for no reason, and then the next I'll be like irritated, and then I'll back to being happy again, which is, I'm not that type of person. I'm like really smiling throughout the whole day, so it was kind of like a lot for them. They were just like, yeah, we got to be careful with you. But I didn't think it was that bad. Like, I think I had mood swing probably 2 times a week and I'm good. That's what I think. Next, we're gonna talk about nausea. Y'all, I'm still this way, literally. So my first trimester, everything set right here. I constantly felt like throwing up 24/7. The only time I felt like I was okay is when I was sleeping, which is why I was sleeping. Yeah, I feel like throwing up every single second of my life, and that drives me crazy because I was never the type of person to throw up. I could drink and not throw up. I remember I could count on one hand how many times I throw up in my life. That was a horrible feeling that I would not wish on no one. I would not want to eat, and that was one of the things my doctor's like, you gotta eat. I know how you feel, but you have to eat. I did not want to eat because I was so like irritated of how I felt, and I was just like, I don't want to eat. Because when I eat, it gets even worse. It was horrible. Let's talk about the next one. Sensitive nose. That was part of my nausea as well. My nose was very sensitive. I would be in the room and my husband would be outside in the living room, and if you notice, our apartment is pretty long, and he'll like warm up ramen noodles or whatever because we were in quarantine, and my door would still close, and I'll be like, babe, you made ramen noodles? He's like, the garbage order in the kitchen, and I'm ordering in the room, and I'll be like, we need to take the garbage out. Or I'll be like, you just use the bathroom? It was terrible. But in tying with that, if I smell something that the smell is horrible or my body doesn't like it, and that's when my nausea come back, and that's when I would feel like throwing up. That's when I just, all these feelings just comes, and it's like, dude, oh, I hate it. All right, no appetite. I already talked about that. It was with my nausea, pretty much like I would take 2 bites of food and be like, I'm good, because I didn't want it to sit on my throat. So I'm just like, okay, if I take 2 bites, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna be fine. But my thought process was never like, I have to feed the baby as well. Like, I'm eating to like survive, not eating to nurture, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm literally eating just so I can be alive. The next, oh yeah, the ligament pain. Okay, so you guys, I was very small. I know I'm saying I was very small and I still look small, but I was 120 something pounds when I got pregnant. I'm not gonna tell you how much I weigh now, but when baby was growing, it gave me a lot of ligament pain. I think that's normal, but me, it was a little bit more severe because of I was small, and then I wasn't working out when I got pregnant, so I wasn't being active. I was literally laying in bed every day. So because of that, I think it makes my ligament pain a little bit worse. It was terrible. If you don't know what that is, it's basically, actually Google it, because I can't explain it. My next thing throughout my first trimester, which I would, now that I'm in my 3rd trimester, I want to say that kind of got worse, is constipation. It got worse in 3rd trimester, so I'm not even gonna talk about that right now. I'm not even gonna talk about it right now. My next 2 things I'm gonna say is, my last thing that was with my body was my sciatic pain. Sciatic. I think I'm saying it right. I had really bad sciatic pain. If that's, I don't know. But anyways, it's basically a pain that shoots from your butt to your legs, and it felt like a cramp, but it's really not a cramp. It just lock up. It's terrible, y'all. So my pain basically was a combination. It was me laying in bed all the time, not moving, and 2, my bed being so hard. It was like literally a carton, like we're sleeping on the freaking carton. It was not cushioning enough, and then I was on there all day, every day, and it didn't work out for me to stay away from. And it was like, it was to the point where when the pain shoots in my legs or my butt, I was paralyzed, like literally paralyzed. I would not move, and then that even makes it worse because you gotta try to move it out, so it's like it's like a cramp, so you gotta loosen it up a little bit. But it didn't really help. And I remember one time it was so bad I was crying, and my husband had to like literally help me straighten up my body because I was leaning on the bed, and then I started crying. I was like, babe, I literally cannot move. I don't know what's going on, blah blah blah, blah. That's before I googled it to know what it was. I was like, I'm dying. And he was like, come on. And he like helped me straighten my body up. And then he was like, what do you want me to do? And I was just punch my butt, punch my legs out. And he was like punching, but it wasn't really helping. It was just there. The pain was just there. And it's like, if you stay still, you don't feel it. But the moment you try to move, it's like, nope, he not going nowhere. That was the worst. Better note, my skin popping still. That's when my skin started clearing up. My pimples were going away. There was no positive thing in my first trimester. Yeah, talk about this real quick. I was in so much pain. I was just looking for everything to solve. I was just like, all this is happening and my body's not used to it. I need help. All the Google videos I watched, every female that was on there was like, oh, try this, it would work, try that, it would work. It wouldn't work for me. So finally I tried to I watched this YouTuber, and she was saying how terrible her first trimester was, and I was experiencing kind of the same stuff that she was. So I was just like, and she was saying how this is what helped her with her nausea, which was the worst for her, what was really the worst thing for me, because with the nausea I didn't want to eat, I didn't want to do anything. Because of that, she went and got this candy called Prego Pop Drop, and it's all natural for morning sickness. So it's supposed to make you feel like you're good, like you're normal. Like right now I'm normal, I don't feel like I have anything stuck in my throat, you know. So it make you feel like you're, you know, normal. So she bought this Prego Pop Drop, and it's natural, drug-free, doctor recommended, and it has 4 different flavors, and it's 48 pieces of candy. As you can tell, it's still full. Why, you ask? Because it did not work for me. I literally wasted my money, okay? No, this was like 20-something dollars, close to $30. I can't remember, but I bought it because she was like, oh, it's easy, you can put it in your purse, blah 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 blah, because it's like candy, da 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 da. Let me tell you my first experience with this Prego Pop Drop. The first time, just pop a candy and put it in your mouth and let it dissolve, like, you know, like you're eating a candy. I did just that, right? And you know what this did to me? Makes me throw up, okay? It makes me throw up faster. So I was having a lot of nausea, but I wasn't really throwing up. And the moment I popped this in my mouth, it's supposed to do the opposite thing. And it totally went left, because as the candy dissolved, it made me feel worse. And my husband's like, well, then don't eat it. And I was like, no, but she said it worked, so it has to, because I was desperate. I was like, it has to. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna eat it. So here it is. I ate 4 out of it because I tried every flavor just to see if it was the flavor that I tried. Well, it's sour raspberry, sour lemon, and sour tangerine, and green apple. Honestly, none of the flavor worked for me. Every single one of them make me throw up. So I just was like, yeah, I'm done. If it works for you, good for you. Thank God, because my second trimester, things got a lot better. So I'm gonna do my second trimester video. So if you just watched the first trimester and I look the same, don't mind me. It's because I'm doing 2 videos in one day. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys showing love to my pregnancy series. I mean, there's nothing else to do, honestly. Germany is still locked down, so hopefully today we open. I can't really vlog. I can't really do the things that I really wanted to do while I'm out here as for right now. So as things get better, you will get different videos, but for now this is the main focus in my life, so that's why I'm making so many videos about it, and then that's what I'm dealing with. So I mean, if you don't like pregnancy series, that's okay. That's okay, you don't have to watch it. But those who like it, thank you so much, and I want you to please leave a comment, like, and you know, and share if you care, you know. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time on my next video. Bye.